Hey guys, this is Leeza, and today I wanted to talk about some things that I wish I had known as a teenager about love and life. I think if I'd known this stuff back then, I'd have had much more meaningful relationships and also a much healthier sense of myself. So I hope that if you're a teenager watching, you'll find this useful. Let's go! So first of all, learn to love your body and then just stop obsessing over how it looks all the time. I used to be so dissatisfied all the time with how I looked. I was just, my boobs were too small, my thighs are too big, my nose is too big, nothing looks nice. You think that like your whole life would somehow be better if you could just change all these parts of yourself. And really it's much more in your own head than it is an objective reality. People don't see your flaws quite as sharply as you do, and if you just learn to live with them and be comfortable with your body the way it is, you're so much more magnetic as a person. Like, it took me a while to get over my own body insecurities, but now when I think about it, I think I'm a much more sort of happy and likable person because I'm comfortable with myself. And I feel like as a teenager, these small problems just seem insurmountably large and like your whole life depends on how you look, but it doesn't. And it's so liberating to just realize that. The second thing I wish more teenagers knew is that it is so not cool to play with people's feelings. Like this whole thing of, I can't be the one to text first, or he didn't call, so I'm not calling, or he talked to her, so now I won't talk to him. Like all that drama is such a huge waste of time and energy, and I think it really actually gets in the way of forming friendships and relationships that could be so much stronger and happier and more positive. You want to be the one who the other person likes more. You always want to be like, the one in control in a relationship, but it really doesn't matter. Again, I feel like it's one of those things I wish I'd realized earlier, because it's a huge waste of time from the stuff that actually does matter. Like, you could be having a fun time together instead of worrying about who texted who first. And I think it's also really sad how teenagers can be really mean to each other sometimes. Like, you can be really cruel when you're rejecting someone, or really petty or manipulative about a friendship or relationship because you think that makes you like the cool kid or like the most popular kid or something. But it's really not. I think there's nothing cool about being mean or manipulative, and drama is so avoidable. It's just a waste of time. And I wish teenagers realized that. On a related note, I wish that as a teenager, I'd known that it's actually really easy to just be straightforward, and normally it's received really well. Like, I wish I'd told more people that I liked them, or told a girl when I thought she was looking great, or just been more free and honest and open with sharing my feelings, especially when they're positive. All right, third bit of advice I wish I could have had my teenage self know is that what your friends think actually really doesn't matter. Like, I remember, at 12, 13, 14, 15, even up to like 17 or 18 years old, I would give the opinions of my friends so much importance, and who they liked and whether they thought what I was wearing was good enough, and, what they thought of the guy I liked and all of this stuff. It impacted the way I behaved or the choices I made. And in the long run, actually, your friends that you have in school or whatever it is, they might not even be around when you're, all grown up or whatever. They're not going to be your whole world forever. And it's important to just keep that in mind. Of course, friendships are important, but you can't let what your friends think dictate the rest of your life. And you shouldn't really be afraid of what they think and let that affect what you choose to do or not. Just like follow your dreams, follow your heart, and don't be afraid of judgment or opinion or whatever. And even if you piss off some people, or even if you lose some friendships, that's also part of the process. You can't live your whole teenage life trying to please everyone else. Okay, finally, the fifth thing I wish I'd realized as a teenager is that just because everyone else seems to be doing something doesn't mean you have to do it. Like, I remember people being really into what base you've reached, or how many guys you've kissed, or obviously there was also a curiosity about drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. And while I'm not judging at all, and none of this stuff is bad or wrong, I think different people are ready to do these things at different times. And it could be anything. It might not even be something sexual or to do with partying or anything like that. It could be something else. you don't have to do something just because a ton of people are doing something. It could be even just following a fashion trend, whatever. If you're not into baggy jeans, don't have to wear them. I feel like that herd mentality is something that's so easily to get. You can be so easily sucked into that as a teenager. And I wish I'd known that just because a whole bunch of people are doing something doesn't mean either that it's great or that you have to do it. And so, I wish that whole peer pressure thing was something that more teens were wary of and just didn't get sucked into. Because again, I kind of related to the other points I made. It's really important to just you be you. And I wish that teenagers knew that. I wish I'd known that as a teenager. My God, I am 27 now. I was a teenager like almost 10 years ago. How sad? That makes me feel so old. I think I should go sit in the corner and count my gray hair. I hope you like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye.